Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here with my review of Bleach Chapter 518, The Shooting Star Project Zero Mix. Now, before I do this review, Tate Kubo, what's up with these titles? Seriously, some of the titles in Bleach make zero sense whatsoever. So basically Kisuke has this device located in Kone's eyes that allows him to communicate. That's pretty weird, but you know. Orihime's there, Chad's there, she's happy to see Ichigo, Ichigo's happy to see her, Ichigo was worried about Chad and Orihime, and, there's this person there, and, people automatically assume that it's Grimmjow, and, Grimmjow was an okay character. I, for one, didn't really like him. He's always trying to fight Ichigo. They're kind of similar in some ways, and in some ways they're not. He's pretty obsessed with fighting. If I remember, he was like a pretty mean person. I don't know. I just didn't love the character. I liked what's the guy's name? Ukiura. I wasn't in love with his character, but I did like his character a little bit. In the end, I kind of wanted him to stay alive and stuff. And from the chapter, we can see some pants, a black shirt, and an arm, which no one really. I don't think anyone noticed this. I think I'm the first one to notice this. And from most of the reviews I've watched, people they're saying that they only see an arm, and I don't know who it is. It's not Ichigo's dad, because the guy's insulting him, and I just don't get it. Ichigo's like, that voice is that, and then the other person's like, that voice, Kurosaki, you, bad word, you're there, aren't you? And then it's just like, what's going on? And one of the things Ichigo says is, hey, Urahara-san, why is he with you guys? Is it really okay to? And I guess that's one of the things that makes people think it's Grimmjow, or maybe some kind of villainous character, because it's someone who's dangerous, or someone who was probably an enemy in the past. That's what I'm going with, and that's all we have to go on. And I kind of want to learn more about this whole Quincy thing, that Ichigo's Quincy, but that wasn't really covered in the chapter. I want to learn more about his mother and his father, how they met, and all that stuff. But back to the chapter, Kisuke tells Ichigo there's nothing to worry about, and just to worry about yourself, and all that. And he says, and don't worry about him. There's absolutely no danger of him harming us. We made a little arrangement, so I don't know who it is. We just know it's a male character. And then he cuts it off, the connection. I don't know why. Why is Bleach trying to include all these mysteries in their story? Well, I don't know. I just don't know. But I like it, but I want to learn more about it. Because that's kind of how I felt in the Naruto chapter 2. I really loved the chapter, but I wanted to know more about it. And basically, the bald member of the Zero Squad tells Ichigo that Zangetsu cannot be repaired, but they can reshape it, reforge the blade, and there's like a Ray Jutsu, a spirit technique in the Spirit Palace, which can help him with that. So Ichigo is getting another upgrade, and I think it's too quickly. Ichigo, who's stuck with that huge sword for a little bit, and then the blade changed, and then he got Bankai and the Soul Society arc thing. He became a visor when he was training with the visors and the whole mask concept. And when he was fighting Ukiura, he turned into a full hollow, had the whole Aizen stuff where he did the final Getsuga Tensho with a different form. Um, and then the full bring, he lost his powers after the fight with Aizen, and he got him back, and they were stronger than ever. He had that full bring form for a little bit. Plus, he carried around the badge before that. So, one second. That was the wrong number. Sorry, I can't edit that out. But basically, he had the badge thing, which the badge had some power. Then he had the full bring form, and then he had his new form where his new powers are returned. And I think Ichigo has way too many forms. And I think, I don't think it's wrong for him to get an upgrade right now because he can't beat the villain. So he has to go train or get like an upgrade. His blade's broken. It's just, there's so many things going on. And I would also want to learn about that hollow thing inside of him. Maybe that's related to his parents and stuff. But he gets an upgrade every single arc of the series, and even more than once in an arc. So it's not wrong for him to get an upgrade, and he has to reforge his blade because what is he able to fight with? He doesn't have a bow yet, and maybe that's what he'll unlock at the Spirit Palace. Maybe they'll change his blade into like a sword and change it into a sword and a bow, something like that. So if you remember the I think it's Kai and Shiba, the whole thing, Rukia's master and all that. They're going to Kukaku's place. The girl who I think she launched them into Soul Society. Yeah, that was a long time ago. So basically, that's how they're gonna launch into the Spirit Palace. And Ganju, this was like a huge surprise in this chapter. So basically, Kukaku, she sends them to the Spirit Palace, and we haven't seen Ganju since Soul Society. Ganju comes out after they leave, and they're not showing his face until a few chapters. I mean, not a few chapters, a few pages, and then you see Ganju, you see like the butler dude, Tsukishima, and Ginjo. This was crazy. I don't even know how to feel about this. I wasn't in love with the Fullbring arc, but I'm not a hater of it. Like, some of these people are like total haters of the Fullbring arc. At some points it was interesting, and at some points it wasn't. So I don't really know what's going on here. Cause if this is what I remember, these are the execution members that survived. What was the boy was like Yukio or something? He was Toshiro froze him like on a tree. Jackie, she tried to commit suicide, but she was still alive, and then she decided to leave the execution. And Maruka, she was like on top of a building, and some people think she committed suicide, which I don't think happened. I don't know. Tsukishima on the verge of death, because Byakuya, he had like his bankai around his hand, I think, and he like stabbed him through the chest. So, and then Mo was carrying him away. The butler dude, that's what From Neverworld calls him, but I really don't remember his name. Kenpachi cut him in half, and Ginjo, I think Ichigo killed him. Yeah, I think that's how it went. So yeah, Ginjo, long hair, looks epic. He's probably going to be a strong character, and they are probably going to be in the war with the Quincy's, because they're going to probably have another war or fight, whatever you want to call it. Spirit Palace looks pretty cool.